this is the time for you to go all in with your day trading. We are in the best time ever for day traders. Not only do we have all the tools and all the information available for us to be successful, we also have unprecedented access to capital that we did not have 10 years ago. Now, through prop firms, you can just spend a few $100s and get leverage to hundreds of thousands of dollars to be able to trade with. Day trading is difficult. Like, I'm not going to lie to you and say that it's easy or simple or you're going to get in a matter of weeks or a matter of months. No, this could take you years to get. That's the honest truth. But trust me, once you get to the other side and it all clicks, it is going to be the most beneficial thing you've done, not only for yourself, but for your family too. And the reason I say that, it's not just the financial gains. We all know the financial possibilities you get through trading, but I'm talking about time. Time is the most precious commodity that we have. It's the one thing that we cannot buy, we cannot produce, we cannot prolong. It doesn't matter how much money you have, doesn't matter how wealthy you are. Time is limited for everyone. And what day trading does, it frees up your time. Me, I just trade now 2-3 hours a day, and that's it, I'm done. Imagine when you have time available, you can pursue other goals, other hobbies, you can focus on creating businesses, you can focus on improving your health, you can spend more time with your family. That's what day trading will make available to you. Another thing it gives you is freedom of movement. You will not be physically tied to one location, one city, one country. You can you can move and still make money and still make a living. So if you're starting day trading, just try to get to the point where it can replace your salary or whatever you're getting from your 9 to 5. Once you get into that point, you can free up your time, you can build on yourself, you can spend more time learning, progressing, and you could get even further and make even more money. Another benefit of day trading that people don't really talk about a lot is self-improvement. Me personally, I've learned so much about myself since I started trading. I've learned about my fears, my greed, my discipline. Like, trading does make you a better person. You become more focused, you become more disciplined, you have more control over your emotions. There's so much benefits that you get from trading, because it gets to that point where trading becomes you against you. It's not you against the charts, it's not you against the market. It becomes you against you, you against your fears, you against your greed, you against your psychology that tells you, oh, let me just hold on for a bit more profit, or let me quickly get out the trade. Like, you learn so much about yourself. Like, there's so much benefits to trading, and now is the time to lock in. Lock in now. Go on that journey. It's gonna be worth it. It's gonna take time. It's gonna be difficult. You're gonna have ups and downs. But when you get to that side, when it clicks, it's not gonna click overnight. But once you get to that side where it finally makes sense and you start making consistent profitable, you're gonna be glad that you stuck through the journey. Trading's gonna break you to build you back up. That's what it does. Like, you're gonna go through that journey of where you're losing money and you start asking yourself, is this even worth it? Can I even afford to keep going on this journey? But what it does, it builds you back up. Once you get over that hurdle, it builds you back up. It gives you confidence. It gives you freedom. It gives you all these benefits. The thing about trading is simple, but it's difficult. The actual mechanics of trading is very simple. You know, you pick a market, you press a button, you enter a trade, you exit a trade. But it's difficult because there's no boundaries. So you have to be super disciplined. There's nothing to tell you, don't enter this market even though it hasn't met my conditions. There's nothing to tell you, okay, this is my loss, I've lost this amount, I'm gonna exit. There's nothing to stop you from holding on. There's nothing to stop you from being greedy. There's nothing to stop you from being fearful. That's the difficult part of trading. And also setting realistic goals when you're trading. Like, if you look on social media, you see people like talking about getting 20% a month, 10% a month, 15% a month. That's not realistic. That's not sustainable. The realistic amount you should be aiming for is anywhere between 3 to 5% a month. That is very, very achievable. And if you can consistently just make even just 3%, if you can just consistently make 3% a month, you can make generation wealth with that, because all you have to do is just keep compounding over time, keep reinvesting your profits. Like I said, with prop firms now, you have access to that capital. So if you're trading and getting prop firms and you're stacking them, and you get to the point where you have, for example, 1 million in funding, you just need to make 3% of 1 million, and that's 30,000 for the month. That's how powerful trading is. That's how powerful compounding is. People out there have $2, $3, $4 million in funding. That's why I say now is the time to lock in, because prop firms, we don't know how long they're going to be around for. Let's be honest. Right now, they're unregulated, so rules might come in down the line that makes it not worthwhile for them. We don't know what's going to happen. While they're here, use that opportunity to your benefit. Use that to change your life, change your family's life. So find a strategy, learn it, stick to it. These are the things that will shorten your journey. I'm going to tell you, but realistically, you're going to do all of these things I'm going to tell you not to do. We've all done it, because it's just something you have to go through until one day you've had enough of losing, starting over again, losing, starting over again. But you have to do things like stop strategy hopping. Once you've found a strategy, you've back tested it, come off YouTube, come off social media, lock in, trade that strategy for at least 3 to 6 months. Every single day or every single time your setup presents itself, do that. But what happens? You find a strategy, it might even be a good strategy, but you have a couple of losses, then you're on social media, you're on YouTube, someone pops up in your timeline talking about, I made $50,000 this month trading this strategy, and all of a sudden you abandon your old strategy, hop on this strategy, do that, go through that same cycle, lose a couple of trades, abandon that strategy, find another one, and that is what prolongs the learning curve, because you just keep doing that and then months turn into years. You've never settled on a strategy. You're still going from strategy to strategy. So number one, find a strategy, stick with it for at least minimum 3 months, and see if you're profitable after 3 months. The second thing is daily habits. So for your strategy to work, you have to stop things like revenge trading, moving your stop loss, over leveraging. And unfortunately, all these things, you will do it in the beginning, but you have to get to that point where the pain is too much and you're like, you know what, enough is enough. I actually want to see results. That's when discipline sets in, and that's when you start to see a drastic improvement in your trading. So it's very simple. When you're starting out, invest money you can afford to lose, so that way you're not trading under pressure. If it's prop firms, invest a few $100 buying challenges and start trading that. If you want to go the live account, if you're working, keep to your job. Don't quit your job, but just set a certain amount of your paycheck every week, every month, and invest that into your live account and just trade, make small amounts. Don't think about replacing your job straight away. Just think about consistently making that 3 to 5% a month. If that 3 to 5% a month in the beginning is $50, £50, whatever, that's cool. £50 can turn into £500. £500 can turn into £5,000. £5,000 can turn into £50,000, because all you do is compound over time. The important thing is the percentage return per month, not the actual dollar amount in the beginning. So just focus on that and just keep trading. Another advice that I'm going to give you, this is the final thing. In the beginning, when you start trading, just lock in. And my advice to you is, don't tell everyone that you're day trading. Trading is difficult enough. You're going to get enough voices in your own head. The last thing you need is for outsiders getting in your head, confusing you. Because as soon as you tell people you're day trading, two things are going to happen. There's going to be two types of reaction. The first reaction is going to be, trading doesn't work. That's gambling. 95% of traders lose their money. I know my brothers, uncles, wives, nephews, daughters, son who lost $50,000 day trading. Like, you're going to hear all that negativity, and that is just people that know nothing about trading projecting their insecurities onto you, because there's things that they may have wanted to do in life, there's journeys that they wanted to take, there's businesses they wanted to start that they haven't started. So hearing someone else jump off that ledge, that's the instant reaction some people have, unfortunately. So that's the last thing you need, because you're going to go through periods where you're going to be doubting yourself. You're going to be doubting trading. Like, does this thing even work? And if you have those voices in your head, you will quit and you just be another statistic. So my advice to you is just lock in. The second reaction, these people, bless them, they actually support you. They actually want for you to make it, but they're going to be overzealous. They're going to be too much. They're going to be asking you every day, oh, did you make money today? How much did you make today? Oh, if I give you this amount of money, could you turn it into this amount for me? Can you invest for me? Like, as a beginner, you don't need none of that. Obviously, if you've got a wife, a husband, a hobby, whatever, you might need to have that conversation with them to let them know what you're doing. But apart from that, keep the noise out. The reason why I wear a mask is because most of my inner circle don't even know I trade. Apart from a very select few business associates, everyone else, they just think I work in IT and I work remotely from home and I'm doing this and that, because it just allows me to lock in, to focus, to get rid of the outside noise. I decided I'm going to come on YouTube because I know how difficult it was in the beginning. There's a lot of misinformation out there and I just want to help people try and make it as simple as possible. It's not going to be easy, but any little thing I can do just to give back. And I like creating content. And like I said, the time thing, now I've got so much time on my hands and it's like, what can I do with that time? Let me try and give back. Apart from that, just lock in, stay focused, and trust me, you can and you will get to the other side. Just do the right things, do it over and over and over again, and it's going to be the most beneficial thing you've done for your life. If you like this video, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and I'll see you soon.